Are there bugs still after the 29.0 update? The Gambit buff has been slightly nerfed and Choose Your Hulk Special Arena drops tomorrow. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. It certainly has been a busy old time for myself. A lot of new content, well, new champion buffs and whatnot, new champions. Haven't really had time to test because as a lot of you know, I've been doing Abyss of Legends over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. Link is in the description. But as well, I will be making a video at some point this week after all this new content. The new Hulk event that's coming out later on, and the side quests, and as well grinding gamma radiation. I've got to cover all that stuff first, as well as like loads of other videos associated with the new events and new stuff before getting back into like covering some other things. But yeah, if you do want to check out some of the content, it is on the twitch.tv/RichTheMan live, but I will also be making a video on this. But thank you everybody for being around and supporting this stream. Also, I just want to make the point that I will be coming back to stream more regularly on YouTube, but it will be at different times. And as well, I just need to see what YouTube are doing to my channel because according to my stats, I owe YouTube money. So yes, I'm also and always thrilled to be back here where YouTube treat me so well. Also, just to let you know, this afternoon, so I think about, if I was to guess, 1400 hours GMT, I will be doing a 3-hour grind of the side quest. I'm a bit behind, I need to get it done, but as well, like there's been other stuff like Abyss and doing Act 6.2 that I wanted to get done more, just as, you know, this is a good opportunity. So come over and support if you want to chill or relax as you're doing something. I need to do that before the new event drops, but yeah, I'll be there. Also, massive thank you to those that support the channel through the medium of Patreon and YouTube membership. They're on screen at the moment. Thank you so much for keeping that support and during these incredibly tough times for me with what's going on. It does mean the world, and especially for the incredibly massive support that goes on Twitch. Those that are tier 1 subs, those that do Prime Gaming, thank you so much. And as well, the effort with Prime Gaming to remember to come back or setting a reminder to come back and as well kind of give that free sub. As I said, it means a lot. It's a very tough time at the moment. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, you can give a free Twitch sub if you have an Amazon Prime account. And as well, you know, you can also earn biddies from watching ads, and then you can send the biddy to the streamer, and that helps them out as well. So yeah, thank you very much to those who support over on Twitch, and I'll see you maybe later on tonight or tomorrow, and we'll start doing things like Uncollected, and then we'll move on and do Cavalier difficulty. Also, as I've been live streaming a lot more on YouTube than I've normally done, I will continue that on, and maybe there will be more streams like a Thursday afternoon stream or a Friday afternoon stream in the future, maybe a Tuesday afternoon stream. I'll have to make a decision on that, but I've definitely live streamed a lot more on YouTube than I've ever done, and I want to continue that on, and maybe more of an effort to live stream in general as opposed to recording content, or kind of reduce down my editing time for videos. So yeah, I'm working hard on stuff and ideas. And for the purpose of in-game news, it's important to understand what's going on with bugs and known issues and what's being resolved sooner, or should have been resolved, well, 29.0. So with the other stuff here, like 28.2, you're like, okay, right, then what's the next update? 29.0. So therefore, things like the issues where passive stun from Magneto's pre-fight ability may not activate correctly, things with Nick Fury's persistent charges, or the life model decoy being sorted out. Those are things that were meant to be addressed. One of those mentioned to be sorted out in the 29.0 update is Magneto House of X version, as this one has the persistent charges, or has the passive parry, which was meant to be sorted out this update. Someone was saying that this is now not there. This is not working as of the 3rd of November. So whether or not this reached the update, I don't know. But maybe that this is actually, it is working, but it's not the passive parry. It looks to be just like a standard parry. So it looks like that's how this is presented now as a solution, unless are they gonna do a passive parry down the line. Man, this is not good, but maybe this will be rectified going forward. There's no word from Kabam on this, so yeah, very weird. Where the Nick Fury situation comes in is that there was a bit of a confusion as to like whether or not people were running the update, the kind of the 29.0, with Kabam Zibber asking a question saying, you know, when a champion is straight in life model decoy, But some players, well, one player here said, I didn't get the bug, but started to use the life model decoy like it was already knocked out and was at AQ and fighting. To be honest, as this bug seems to be at random, and it's like, for me, I was in Abyss, absolutely fine. But, you know, that again just boils down to what content you're using it in, and it's sporadically happening. Like, you know, you could be going, okay, right, I'm in life model decoy, but a moment ago I was not in life model decoy. So those are those weird instances with that. And again, I don't know if there's any kind of like full evidence just yet on that, but there seems to be some players talking about discrepancies from the new update. Also, I don't know if I covered it, Alliance Wars Season 22 changes. Now, to be honest, I as I said, I can't really be bothered with Alliance Wars. It is what it is. The rarity of the rewards just aren't there for the amount of time invested. You can do a good chunk of the Cavalier difficulty, even the side quest, and get better stuff than what you do. Well, maybe not side quest, but you know, like the point is there, like the tier 5 class catalyst situation. You know, you feel like you can do other content, like go Alliance free and still get the stuff you need. Yeah, you'll be, you know, low on shards, but again, I'm finding reasons to care about Alliance Wars. I know there are people out there that like it, but I'm just, you know, I just don't know if this is something that's overly something that players are interested in. Again, as I've said, it would be nice to see this completely overhauled, taken away, or some kind of new event rolled in. And we have not had a decent Alliance Wars season, but it hasn't been any kind of controversy. I think, yeah, again, you can count on one hand over 22 seasons the extent when something's actually gone right. If it's not been connection problems, accusations of cheating, people being banned, dropping and ducking of points, man, you know, it's just not something I think a lot of players are interested in. And I think that's why these get viewed so many times. It's just systematically like Alliance Quest. You just get in, you do the path you need to do, you get out, and whatever happens with Alliance War seasons. I mean, you can just see with the response here, lots of laugh out louds, 10 disagrees, kind of a mixture there. It's a mixed bag of people's emotions with Alliance Wars, but moving on. Okay, now let's talk about this Gambit buff/nerf situation. Now the champions, well, Spotlight gave us the idea that this champion would be great, the damage output would be fantastic, but at the same time the deliverance is very, very different. Do bear in mind, whatever mastery set it will give you different results. As you can see, this is part of some testing at this given time by a player, but it doesn't have a full representation of the champion if you're just running it without. So yeah, seeing changes from what Kabam have put out in Spotlights as to what we've seen in game is two very different things. And as well, looking at the damage potential of a champion, which you kind of thought, oh, this is going to be good. We've seen a big ramp up of damage. It's special damage, as said here. 400% special damage isn't really anything in game breaking. It's true. There's other champions that are able to put out a huge amount more, especially if you're running Suicide Masteries and other things as well. There's been a response from Kabam on this situation. So Kabam, Mike is saying, after the time the Spotlight was written, a bug with Gambit was found where his SIG was not properly increasing his crit damage per prowess. After fixing this bug, his damage was much higher than we had wanted. To bring it back to a manageable level, we reduced the potency of each prowess from 40% to 30%. He has fairly respectable amounts of damage, but a massive suit of utility, which is comfortable spot for us. And here's the thing with that one, with the accumulation of those, you can accumulate 10, so it's 300% as opposed to the 300% that it is 300% in total for those prowess buff damage output with special attack damage. And this is when these situations have to go over to the MCOC Court of Community Opinion as to where you lie on this. Now, it would have been great to see this still sustained the way it is. Am I still interested with taking my Gambit up to 565? Not particularly. I've got other things with the kit that I would be able to have from other champions, but it is good to know that if their players are looking for things that deal with certain situations, bleed debuffs, and other things as well, and looking for something that kicks a good amount of damage, then at least you've got that option of having Gambit, especially if you're looking to do a good chunk of maybe variant 1 or other content. You've got that option. But again, this is one of these situations where I'm like, look, it's not for me. If other players, and I do agree, it would be good to keep the 400% and maybe roll it out, and maybe Kabam could have rolled, kind of then gone, right, well, we'll bring it down. I still don't think that there's a big call to say this champion's going to be used as the #1 champion in everyone's rosters, especially with a lot of other champions having that crowning glory. But, you know, it's, as I said, over to the comment section, the community court, as to what you feel about these changes. Now we move on to the final story to talk about, and it's arena predictions, as it always is on a Wednesday. Now, here is the thing. Where do I think this special arena, because it is a very special arena where you get to pick one of 4 Hulks, which is kind of weird because I thought this would be all about the Immortal Hulk, but it's not. We're taking like a week break in order to kind of like, I don't know, chill before then going into a new featured. So here's the thing. One of 4 Hulks, Hulk Ragnarok, Hulk Buster, and Joe Fixit. Now from this list, a lot of players will have this, so I don't know if this is going to be high scores. And that's why, compared with the last week's cutoffs, I'm going with something a lot lower, and it will be a case I'll balance this out again. So for the Hulks, I'm going with 35 mil for the 5-star one, so for the choice. And then for the standard kind of like 4-star version, I'm going with 5 mil flat for this, because again, it's 4 stars. There's nothing really hugely rare on offer. The Black Widow Deadly Origins, 2.6 mil, I'm going for that. All predictions are down below at the moment. So here's the thing, it is going to be a very difficult one as to like find out where this charts, where this goes for players' interest, and especially with the new Cavalier and as well new difficulties dropping as new side quests come in as well. There'll probably be something in the milestones to pick up like Gamma Radiation, which will put players' interest into grabbing milestones, if there is indeed there. But as well, you know, people will be busy with other stuff. But, you know, we've all got to get our grind on this week and this weekend. So good luck to anybody doing any of these arena grinds and quests in general. And do bear in mind there will be lots of content coming out on the channel today talking about different things. We're looking at side quests, the value of picking up things like Gamma Radiation, the best places to go to grab them, some just kind of like helpful tidbits of information, especially over the next couple of days. So keep locked to the channel. Lots of content is coming out. And as soon as we've cleared a bit of that, I'm going to work on some Rich's Realm stuff, especially with Marvel Realm of Champions dropping in the next 14 days. Thanks very much for watching this video. Appreciate you. And I'll see you all later on for a live stream and more. Good day. God bless.